Picture this. It's Friday night. Sarah, a successful marketing executive, pours herself a glass of wine. Just one, she tells herself. The same thing she's been telling herself every single night for the past 3 years. She believes it
I'm
helps her
so glad we
unwind.
finally managed to
She
get
believes it's
everyone together
harmless.
tonight.
She believes she's in
We
control.
really should do this
But
more
deep
often.
inside her
It's been too
body,
long.
in an organ she never thinks about, a silent war is raging. Her liver is screaming, but she can't hear it. And neither can millions of people just like her. Stay with me for the next few minutes, because what happens next will change everything Sarah thought she knew about that innocent glass of wine. And it might just save your life too. Sarah isn't alone. Right now, across the world, people are having their first drink of the day. Some call it socializing, others call it relaxation. The wine mom culture celebrates it. Happy hours normalize it. Even doctors used to prescribe it for heart health. But here's the terrifying truth nobody wants to talk about. That drink in your hand, that substance you trust, that liquid you use to celebrate, to cope, to connect, is quietly destroying the most resilient organ in your entire body. And the worst part? Your liver will suffer in silence for years, sometimes decades, before you ever feel a single symptom. By then, for many people, it's already too late. Let's go back to Sarah for a moment. She's 38 years old. She exercises 3 times a week. She eats relatively healthy. She doesn't smoke. She considers herself responsible. 1 glass of wine per night, maybe 2 on weekends. That's nothing compared to her college days, she thinks. That's nothing compared to people who actually have a problem. But here's what Sarah doesn't know. Here's what the alcohol industry spent billions making sure you wouldn't know. There is no safe amount of alcohol. None. Not the glass of red wine, not the weekend beer, not the occasional cocktail. Every single drop is a toxin, and your liver knows it. The moment alcohol enters Sarah's mouth, her body recognizes it as poison. Not food, not fuel. Poison? It rushes to her liver because that's the only organ capable of breaking it down. But here's the cruel reality. While her liver is desperately working to process the alcohol, to protect her from its toxic effects, it has to stop everything else. Fat burning stops, nutrient absorption decreases, toxin elimination slows down. Her entire metabolic system goes into emergency mode, and this happens every single night. 1 glass, 2 glasses. It doesn't matter. The damage accumulates like silent raindrops, eventually flooding a room. Now imagine Sarah's liver as a factory, an incredibly efficient, selfless factory that works 24 hours a day without complaint. It processes everything she eats, drinks, breathes. It produces the proteins her blood needs. It stores energy. It filters toxins. It does over 500 different jobs simultaneously. But alcohol is different. Alcohol demands immediate attention. It pushes everything else aside. And in the process of breaking down alcohol, the liver creates something even more toxic: acetaldehyde. This substance is so poisonous that it damages DNA. It causes inflammation. It kills liver cells. And those cells, once damaged, don't always regenerate the same way. They become scarred, hardened, useless. Sarah experiences her first real conversation with her body on a Tuesday morning. She wakes up feeling more tired than usual. Her stomach feels heavy. There's a dull ache under her right rib cage that she's never noticed before. She dismisses it. Stress, she thinks. Bad sleep. Too much coffee yesterday. She has no idea that this is her liver's first desperate attempt to communicate. But the language of organ distress isn't loud. It's not dramatic. It's just a whisper, a tiny signal that something is wrong. Most people, like Sarah, ignore these whispers for years. Here's what makes this even more heartbreaking. The liver is the most forgiving organ in the human body. It can lose up to 75% of its function and still keep you alive. It regenerates. It compensates. It sacrifices itself to protect you. So by the time you actually feel symptoms, by the time you feel pain, by the time you notice yellowing skin or swelling or fatigue that won't go away, your liver has already been fighting for years, silently suffering, silently dying. And for many people, that's when they discover they have cirrhosis, irreversible scarring, liver failure, a death sentence that could have been prevented. But let's talk about something even more insidious: the psychological trap. Sarah genuinely believes she doesn't have a problem because she's not what society defines as an alcoholic. She's not drinking in the morning. She's not hiding bottles. She's not missing work. But addiction doesn't always look like what we see in movies. Modern alcohol dependency is sophisticated. It wears business suits. It goes to yoga classes.